At the age of 15 years, 6 months, and 28 days, Ebrima Tunkara became the youngest player ever to score a brace for Spain U17, equaling Lamine Yamal's record. Yes, they scored at exactly the same age, and yes, this talent is from Masia. It happened in UEFA U17 Euro qualifier against Andorra, where he not only scored twice but also provided an assist. Spain won 3-0, and every single goal was created by this one kid 2 years younger than most of the players on the pitch. That's wild. Today it's about Ebrima Tunkara, who he is, how he plays, and why his first team debut might come sooner than anyone expects. Before we start, thank you to everyone who supports the channel. If you want more stories like this one, drop a like. It really helps. His story begins in Gambia, a country where football isn't just a hobby, it's a way to dream. His family lived modestly. His father moved to Spain looking for work, and a few years later brought his wife and children to Catalonia. That's how little Ebrima arrived in Mataró, a quiet town near Barcelona, the place where he touched the football on Spanish soil for the first time. He was noticed immediately. At training sessions in a local academy in Mataró, he looked stronger, smarter, and more technical than anyone else, and he was only 8. Then came an offer he couldn't refuse: FC Barcelona, La Masia. He joined in 2018, and from that day on, football became serious. At La Masia, every day is a test. Every player fights to prove they belong.
Oh shit, here we go again.
And even in that environment, Tunkara stood out. Not because of his size or speed, but because of how he understood the game. In the coach's notes, one line appeared early on: exceptional control, great decision-making, fearless dribbling. That sums him up well. La Masia coaches quickly realized they had a special player on their hands. He dominated every age group and often played above his level. At 11, he was already playing with the U13s, and today at just 15, he's part of Juvenil A, Barça's U19 team. The boy's versatility is impressive. He can play on the wing as an attacking midfielder or even as a false 9, but his real weapon is his left foot, smooth, technical, and explosive. His dribbling feels like a mix of Lamine Yamal, Ansu Fati, and a touch of Pedri, but with his own twist: a quick feint, one sharp step, and a pass between the lines. He is a modern attacker, someone who can create, finish, and link play all at once. His game isn't just about technique or speed, it's about rhythm and balance, a blend of Yamal's precision and Yan Dembele's chaos. When Ebrima receives the ball, you feel like he's reading the match one move ahead. His first touch always has intent. Not just to control, but to eliminate his marker. He doesn't just run. He glides across the pitch, changing direction in half a second without losing tempo. His body is always in motion, shoulders loose, chest low, center of gravity close to the ground, and that's why he keeps his balance under heavy pressure and is not afraid of contact. Where most players hesitate in front of a defender, Tunkara accelerates. He times his movement, waiting for the opponent's weight shift before cutting the other way. That instinct is the rarest thing a young attacker can have. What really stands out though is how he thinks without the ball. His spatial awareness is elite, always drifting between the lines, opening passing lanes, stretching defenses. Sometimes he even drops deep to pull a defender out, just to burst into the free space a second later. His favorite zone is the half space between the fullback and center back, from where he makes those La Masia style diagonal runs and cuts inside onto his left. At times, his movement resembles Messi's, not because he's the same, but because his decisions come from logic, not emotion. In attacking phases, he plays like a conductor. He creates triangles, exchanges short passes, and then makes the final run into the box to finish the move himself. It's the mix of Barca's classical one-touch style and African improvisation. It's a football that's both controlled and alive. That balance makes him unique. Simply put, he's not just an attacking talent, he's both the brain and the engine of the team. A player who thinks faster than he moves, and moves faster than his opponents can think. In that U17 match against Andorra, he came on after halftime and did something special. 2 goals, 1 assist, all in 9 minutes, from the 74th to the 83rd minute. The Spanish media exploded. The new Yamal has arrived. And the comparison makes sense. Both are left-footed, technical, fearless. Both are children of La Masia, and both are capable of deciding games on their own. But there's a difference. If Yamal is a painter with a brush, Tunkara is a poet with the ball. Sorry for being cheesy, but you get the idea. His game is rhythm, softness, pauses, and those fatal time movements against his opponent. His style is explosive, and he constantly looks to beat players, creating chances from nothing. His reactions are fast, his coordination already mature, and above all, there's no fear. Remember Yamal's debut in the first team. I believe the same confidence lives in Tunkara. Just look at his numbers. 11 goals in 19 matches for Barça's U17. 4 assists and 2 goals for Spain U17 in his first international year. His efficiency, tempo, and vision make him one of Barça's brightest prospects for the future. Coaches say he has a professional mindset. He's the first to arrive at training, the last to leave, and after every session he stays on the pitch practicing left foot finishes. That's dedication. But beyond football, his story is about identity. Born in Gambia, raised in Catalonia, plays for Spain, and still carrying deep pride for his African roots. Recently, he said he dreams of helping young players from Gambia follow the same path one day. In an interview with Catalan journalist, he shared, "My family gave me everything. They left home so I could have a chance. And when I step onto the pitch, I play for them." This is so beautiful to see. In the end, football is full of sacrifices. Most of the time, it's the parents who give up everything so their kids can have that one chance. And what I love about Tunkara's story is how aware he is of it. He sees it, values it, and plays with that in his heart. It really is a beautiful story, and now while all eyes are on Yamal, another diamond is quietly growing next to him. Ebrima Tunkara, young, hungry, ambitious. You can feel that spark the moment he touches the ball. If things go right and injuries stay away, it won't be long before you see him in the first team. Some say 1 or 2 years, and honestly, that sounds realistic. Barca doesn't need to spend millions searching for another striker. There's already one growing inside La Masia. He's got everything: vision, tempo, confidence, but now comes the hardest part: patience, hard work, and trust. And right now, Barca has a coach who believes in young players. Hansi Flick is already giving opportunities to Bernal, Pedro João Fernandes, Joffrey Torrens, Sergio Dominguez, and maybe soon the next name we'll see is Ebrima Tunkara. If you want to be the first to follow Barca's young stars, download the Barcelona Live app. You'll find everything there. Match breakdowns of Juvenil A, players' profiles, academy insights, stats, and alerts for every debut. You can literally watch a new era of La Masia being born, and right among those names is Ebrima Tunkara. The link's waiting for you in the pinned comment. If this story inspired you, drop a like. Tell me in the comments if you believe Tunkara will soon make it to the first team. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next big stories from Barcelona. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Thank you for watching. See you in the